I'm Giorgio Metta from the Italian Institute of Tecnologia. I'm presenting you the iCub. The iCub is a human robot. It's a project that started 8 years ago initially as a European endeavor to design a common platform for human robotics. We designed the mechanics, the electronics, the entire system and the software infrastructure. The peculiarity of the iCub is that it's been designed as a small robot, so it's very usable by many different laboratories. That is entirely open source, so there are now 25 robots, exactly the same in different places in Europe. As a curiosity, there are 4 of them in Germany, and we continue in the project. Recent additions were sensitive skin, so the robot can feel contact with people, with the environment, and it's I think one of the few platforms in the world that has this distributed complete skin system. And also the robot can now stand, although it wasn't initially designed to walk. We now augmented the legs and the feet so they can move around and can do a few steps. I mean, we're just starting on that, but it's progressing, and maybe in a few months, we'll see the iCub going around, fetching objects, grasping things, and so forth. What we see is the robot learning using vision to recognize different objects. Here, the robot can be shown a new object just by demonstration. It takes images live, elaborates them in such a way that if it is presented with the same object in the near future, it will recognize it. The difficulty here is that it has to take everything from vision, and the only feedback it gets from the people is maybe pointing, simple gestures, telling, look, this is a specific object, this is the octopus, and then it can see the octopus and can take these images to represent the octopus. And there's some machine learning that is typically difficult because it has to be done incrementally and entirely online, while the usual techniques are offline and can rely on large amount of data. So in this case, instead, data are small quantities and everything has to be done in real time. And last but not least, the robot can also be taught a new action just by something called Kinethetic Teaching. So you can grab the robot, move it around and show how to reach and grasp a new object, and the robot will repeat the same action later. This again is a nice feature to enable the robots in the future to be programmed just by demonstration instead of having to type at the keyboard how to solve a new task. This will be, for the future again, will be very important because the day we'll have these robots in everyday life, we need such intuitive programming abilities. We cannot rely on having a programmer at home, programming the new tasks that we may need.